Hey there YouTube. I'm excited to do a review of this bottomless portafilter that I got from Ali Express. It was linked to me from an online buddy who contacted me through Instagram. Many thanks to him. It came well packaged, came quite quickly after having ordered it, I think within 2 to 3 weeks. And it was reasonably priced as well. And unbeknown to me, it came with its own filter basket, non-pressurized, which was an added bonus. Fit and finish are really neat, really fine. Much more nicely finished than the factory model, which is matte, feels light, like a light cast alloy, while this feels much more solid, almost like a full stainless steel. Although the wood itself looks nice, it smells nice. You have different options as well, different colors, different types of wood. I chose brown because I thought it would look most nicely with my background, so to speak. You can disassemble this model. It comes in 3 parts. It came assembled, in fact. Here you can see how solid the construction is. Nice and thick. Outer rim is fairly thin, but then again, it's heavy. The Ali Express portafilter is a bit longer than the DeLonghi model, but it's less high, as you can see here. The basket holder is angled slightly, as opposed to the more straight line of the DeLonghi, which, if you put them to rest on the machine itself, makes for a very nice angle, in my opinion. Not that it becomes more or less functional because of that, but it's just a nice detail. One very important point to keep in mind is that the diameter of this supposedly 51mm portafilter is slightly less. The Ali Express portafilter actually almost fits inside the inner rim of the DeLonghi factory model. Let's try this 51mm tamper. There, it gets stuck. It doesn't go all the way through. It probably goes deep enough for you to tamp like a full dose of coffee, 15 grams, maybe 16 grams. But if you start to use less, you might get into trouble there. This is the DeLonghi 51mm tamper that came with the machine itself. That too doesn't go all the way down. 52mm tamper doesn't even go inside, nor in that one, although it does go into the ECP double shot filter basket. Luckily I have a 50mm tamper from Joe Frex, and that fits perfectly, so that's the one I'm going to use today. So keep that in mind. If you buy this from Ali Express, you may want to buy a 50mm tamper, or since the DeLonghi machine comes with a plastic 51mm tamper, maybe sand off a little bit off the side to reduce its diameter. That would be my cheap solution. The ones that fit were, well, the one from Ali Express itself, which is very similar to the eBay and Amazon one, the non-pressurized double shot filter basket with the dosage line. That one fits the ECP model that I leveled off a bit on the ridge. That one does fit. La Pavoni is the brand, ECP is the series. The DeLonghi factory original pressurized double shot filter basket, that one fits. I seem to have lost the single shot filter basket from DeLonghi, so I cannot vouch for that one. The only filter basket that does not fit is this Chinese aftermarket filter basket that I got from Taobai and had imported through Uboy. So I can't do a test with a non-pressurized single shot filter basket. However, on AliExpress, a single shot non-pressurized filter basket was recommended to be bought along with this portafilter, so I did. and it will arrive, I guess, shortly. So as soon as I get it, I will do a test and review on that filter basket. But for now, let's test the Ali Express original double shot non-pressurized filter basket with its naked portafilter. As with the La Pavoni EUROPICCOLA basket, 15 grams is about the maximum volume you can get in there. I can just evenly distribute this some more, then level it out, maybe lose a grain here or there. I've put in 15.2 grams as it is. So for that matter, it's similar to the other non-pressurized filter baskets that I know. I've leveled it using my 51mm leveler, and it just about fit. At first it seemed to not fit at all. It got a bit stuck on that heightened ridge there, but in the end it went in smoothly, so that's a relief. Now let's do a tamp and see what it looks like. I couldn't tamp that much deeper, so this is what we're gonna have to roll with. Let's do the test shot. The coffee that I'm using is a light roast. I've calibrated it to my La Pavoni filter basket using the original portafilter. For that, see the video link below. The batch of coffee I'm using is a bit old, so I'm going for around 25 seconds, not the original 30 seconds that I had for my light roast coffee. This is what a double shot should look like volume wise in comparison, so I'm going to stop it as soon as it hits that level. Good. Sputtery. Obviously my tamp was far from ideal, or my distribution for that matter, but I got a roughly 23-second double shot. Let's look at the crema while it's still there. Now, well, alright, that's more than decent considering the age of this coffee and the messy coffee distribution I had going on, apparently. So it is in fact good to see that the parameters for the calibration are similar to the ones I had for the regular portafilter. So the fact that this is open on the bottom does not mean I need to calibrate my grinder differently to get a shot out, or in this case a double shot, in the same amount of time as for the one with the spouts. And it also indicates, just take a quick sip. Yeah, taste is on spot. Nice and bitter for a light roast. Plenty of character. Nothing off there, even though the coffee is a bit old. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so I was saying the fact that the extraction time was exactly the same as for the non-pressurized filter basket from the EUROPICCOLA series means that the well, for me, they're interchangeable. So if you already have a EUROPICCOLA double shot filter basket or the one from Amazon or eBay, they're exactly the same with the ridge. You can use the same calibration, the same weight, same grind that you have for those. For the Ali Express one, they're very similar, as I thought by looking at the exterior, but this test kind of proves that to me. Not very smooth still, but very dry. It's been heated up pretty good. Plenty of retention. The filter basket that does not just easily fall out. Let's empty it and see what happens. Alright. Nice and clean. Looks good. Looks very good. Very pleased with this. So what I intend to do is do a double calibration for 2 double shot filter baskets. One will be with spouts, and that I will calibrate with my grinder for a double shot volume in about 25 seconds or 20 or 30, depending on the roast. As you can see, my other series on light roast, dark roast, etc. But I will use a finer grind, much finer probably, for the Ali Express bottomless one, to make a single shot but with 15 grams of coffee. And if I need two completely different coffees, say an espresso macchiato or maybe two espresso macchiato for that matter, I will use the spouted factory one, giving a completely different brew ratio. But I've already talked about why that doesn't really matter if you're splitting shots with your DeLonghi. You can see my video on that down below. So hope to see you on the next video. We'll talk more about that and test the single shot non-pressurized filter basket from Ali Express as soon as I get it.